A touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Set, 250.
Mike 54. Here we go, D.
Now a first down throw. Stafford out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 13 yards on the game's opening play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A look at Kerryon Johnson, second-year man out of Auburn. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Stafford. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Danielle Hunter has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. A shotgun snap for Stafford. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And it's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 26.
We got 4. We got 4.
Now here's the first carry for Ameer Abdullah. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Cousins. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Throwing. Cousins. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
They'll run on 1st down. Johnson, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now it's Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Stafford. It's caught. Jones. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down now. It's Johnson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Excellent effort defensively by him. 2 tackles for a loss last week, now 1 here in the first quarter.
He's an absolute disruptor, isn't he? And I think most offenses would love to go against guys who just want to hold the point of attack.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. T.J. Hockenson, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point good by Prater, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Cousins. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Check 52. Good route here. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
3rd and short yardage. Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. Here's Cousins. This is a screen to Abdullah. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2nd and 12 after the 1st down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Again, it's Cousins. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was Laquan Treadwell, and it's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check your hot read. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
They'll throw again. Cousins. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 21 yards there on 3rd down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff. This is Abdullah. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
1st down. Here's Cousins. It's complete to Laquan Treadwell. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Hey, we got 4.
Now Cousins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Cousins. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Let's go, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. And this one's incomplete. Kenny Golladay is intended receiver. And it's third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. Emerson Griffin has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Seems to me that our friend Old Momentum, I think he's definitely changed teams in this game.
It's only going to grow after that sack, and now, heck, they can get the ball back here and possibly even get the lead. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cousins. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And he's able to find Diggs. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First grab so far for Diggs. It's a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Hey. We got 3. Three down.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. To the air again, it's Cousins. The throw left side complete to Treadwell. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 14.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Damon Harrison, the one on the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Running for the first time with a fullback, C.J. Ham. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily, you're right, but he did there. To throw, Cousins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's James. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down.
First down.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Out of the gun, Stafford. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
First down, Detroit.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
50-50.
On the toss, here's Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. 2 minutes to play in his first half. 7-3, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Stafford throwing on target to Jones. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
A gain of 16 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Set. 280.
Nice by 4.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, G. 59.
Now the Notre Dame man. This is Theo Riddick. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 11 more on that one and another first down.
40 got. 40 got.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. The left side completion to Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Hey, wahoo!
To throw again on second down. Stafford. He'll get this one to Galladay. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Stafford now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10.
32. Go, go.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Looking in zone for Jones. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Here's Stafford. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Stafford going to come up 1st and 10, and he's 6 of 7 now on this drive. From the red zone now, Stafford. This is caught, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jesse James, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
A first down throw for Cousins. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. He's trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Mike Daniels make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Another try after the first down sack. Cousins, and that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick, and it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Cousins lets it fly for Treadwell. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
We play to win. Let's go.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Watch the win.
On 2nd and 15 now. Stafford, he'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got him in. Complete. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Golladay, 78 yards. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play fake. Cousins. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Devon Kennard. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. A big play there for Detroit. 48 yards. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The tackle made there by Linval Joseph.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking.
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Danielle Hunter in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
It'll be called just a 22-yard punt, certainly not what he wanted. And that will come the offense as they take over. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down. Cousins now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Here's Cousins. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing, Cousins. Throw left side on target to Thielen. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Cousins again. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Trey Flowers racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. 3rd and long for Cousins. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So now they assess a 3rd and long, and that holding call might have knocked him out of field goal range, at least for the moment. Cousins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Johnson. 7 yards there and a first down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 26. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now that turnover might just about do it here. 4th quarter, the lead that you've got. Johnson, oh, it's poke free. Football's out. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 32.
Throwing on 2nd down. Stafford. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. On the ground, this is Johnson. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the first.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got his tight end over the middle. T.J. Hockenson. Touchdown, Detroit. 4th touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train? And Abdullah lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, if they're out there, we'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now the second down throw on target. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. To throw, Cousins. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. On first down, Abdullah able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. The Vikings on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This will be 3rd and 6. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Cousins on 4th down. And he's able to find Diggs. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph, and that'll bring up second down. Back to the ground now. Here's Abdullah. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. From the gun, here's Cousins. And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Cousins. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They run. Abdullah. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Amir Abdullah. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. He's got it, and it's a 27-10 score now. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Johnson running right. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah, they thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. In a division